Hello everyone, this is Dark Lord again with another Elden video. And in this video I'm in the Mohg Palace and I'm going to show you a very easy technique with which you can easily cheese Mohg the Lord of Blood. And the interesting thing about this cheese is that you don't have to fight Mohg even. Well, this is not the old technique that we use in which we jump over the grave and then start hitting Mohg with the arrows. This is a new technique and I will be showing you the technique very soon. But before we get into the video, I would request everyone to please subscribe the channel and hit the like to support the channel. Yeah, so let's get inside the cheese now. Let's get to the business. So this is the Mohg area. I'm going into the Mohg. He has not spawned yet, so I would be cutting up the cutscene in which Mohg just brings up some dialogues, and so I'm just going to cut up, so I don't want to make the video lengthy. So now you can see that Mohg is here. So once the Mohg has spawned, what you have to do is you have to quickly exit the game. And once you exit the game, then you will be respawned in front of the boss gate, which is this cloudy thing, but you won't be inside the boss arena. Now that's what we actually need, because then we have to do a couple of things in order to cheese Mohg. So just let the game load. Okay, so now you can see that we are outside the boss arena. We don't have to go inside, but we have to go behind and take the lift down again in the same area, which is the nearest grace point where we go. Now just let's go down. And by the way, we don't have to engage any enemy here. We just have to go back, and we don't have to sit at the grace point. We don't have to rest there. Just you have to do it in a single go, because if you rest at the grace point, this all technique would be reset, and then you have to do it again. So this is the grace point, and from here we will go on the right side. And let me take this on this thing. Yeah, okay, so now this is a small piece of a cliff. You can see here we have to land here, and then from here just make a simple jump to fall on this ledge here, and then from here just make a running jump and you fall here on this rock. So this is the same exactly same area which we use for doing the rune form in Mohg Palace. I think most of you guys already know. If you don't know, you can just watch this video. This is the same area, and you can follow this technique to even do the rune farming also. Now, so we are on this rock. From here we have to get on torrent and make a double jump, and once you are here you have to just move straight in the direction up to this bloody rocks which have some blood on it, and then from here you have to just move in the straight direction until you reach the end of these white rocks. And then let me bring up the lamp. Okay, so now you can see there is a hole here in the ground. You have to fall inside this hole here. There is a small rock. You have to land on this rock. Now you have to just make one jump, and once you are outside in the area, then you have to make another jump and then start pressing the attack button. Now I'm going to quickly fast forward this thing, because I don't want you to waste your time just looking my character falling into the void. And you just have to just keep hitting, and then you will see that we will defeat Mohg also. Now I'm just hitting this thing. Okay, we don't have to do anything. I'm just forwarding it. It will take a couple of maybe a minute or 40-45 seconds something, and then you will see that we will start getting some runes also, and then we will also get this Mohg's stuff. You can see now. Okay, so here it is. So we have got the great rune, and then we have got the remembrance. So we have defeated the Mohg without even fighting him. Well, and you have, but the main thing is, like, you cannot just come here and do all this stuff. You won't be able to defeat Mohg unless you go inside and do all the stuff that we already did. You have to go inside the boss chamber. You have to make him come out of this cocoon, and then you have to go back, and then you have to, but in between, if you fall down or maybe your character dies, then you have to do all the stuff again from the beginning. You have to go again in the Mohg's chamber and do exit the game, and then you have to follow all this procedure, otherwise it won't happen. So now just let me show you that we have already defeated the Mohg. So okay, so we are entering the chamber. You can see there is no more foggy area, and there is the grace point. Take over Radahn, who is one of the main bosses and a shard bearer in Elden Ring. But before starting this fight, just to let you know that this is not a cheese but rather an easy technique how to defeat this boss. And before starting, let me share my stats with you. I am level 75 right now, and I have a vigor of 26 and dexterity of 22. I'm also using some of the talismans to increase my stats, which you can also use. And you can also understand that I'm not very upgraded at the moment, so obviously if I can do it, you can also do it. So now I've entered into the main arena, and once you enter into the main arena, just get onto your torrent and run in either right or left direction, because you will be greeted with a powerful magic bolt that you saw. He start Radahn would start hitting you with these balls. Now all you have to do is you have to ride on your torrent, and you have to summon your allies with, so that they can hit and they can attack Radahn. And the easy way to do this is like wherever you find these white flags, there would be something beneath it. So you have to follow these white flags. You can see that there are many white flags over there in the background. You just go to them and you will find a summon sign down there, and you can easily summon these your allies, who can then fight with Radahn along with you to defeat this boss. So now this was the first time I was playing this boss, and obviously I didn't know how to defeat this boss, so I made multiple mistakes in this one. But because like while you play, obviously you also learn multiple things. So what I learned was like, you don't have to kill this boss on your own. Just summon your allies and they will do it for you. All that you have to do is you have to keep running away from him. If you have some magic spells, just hit him with these magic spells from far away. You don't have to get near him. Just let your allies defeat this boss, and once these allies are dead, you can resummon these allies again. So you don't have to worry about that these allies are going to die, because you can again resummon them. All that you have to do is you have to get near these white flags. You can see all along they are in this arena. Just go to them and hit a summon sign there, and they will be uh, uh, resummoned again. And as you can see that what I'm doing is that I'm staying away from this boss and hitting him from far away with my magic to help my allies defeating. And as you can see that my allies are doing a really good job. He's already half of his health down. And no, I was a bit greedy at this time because this boss was knocked down, and I thought that it's a good idea to hit him with my sword. But you don't have to do it. Just stay away and let your allies do the trick. And you can see that I am again running from these summon signs to resummon my allies, and they are already dead. You can see that there is no one fighting with him right now, except for one of my ally who is running behind him trying to attack him. But this boss is all aggroed up against me and trying to hit me and knock me off. But my technique is again the same: to run away from him, try to skip all of his attacks. Just be careful that while you are running away on the torrent, it also consumes your stamina, so you have to be careful with your stamina as well. So I'm now coming to resummon one more. So as you can see that I have resummoned one more. Okay, so I got a hit. So this is what happens when you come near him. So I would always suggest that you just stay away from him. Try to strike him with your magic from far away. Just let your summons do all of the stuffs for you. And it doesn't matter whether you defeat the boss or your summons defeat the boss along with you, the boss will be defeated, so you don't have to worry about it. So now I'm just helping my summons uh, to deal more damage to this boss and to defeat him earlier. So now he's almost half of his way down, and as you can see that he has flew up in the sky. So this means that he is going into the second phase. This will give you a little while, so that it's again a golden chance to increase more of your summons. Just make sure that when he drops off, you are not near him, because it gives a huge amount of damage to your HP. So just stay away. You can see that I am again trying to run towards these white flags, because once you are there, you will find, you can see that there is someone over there. Again, I'm going over there to show you under this white flag. You will see that there would be someone over there. You can see, yes, there it is. So this is a trick to understand, because this is a huge arena, so obviously it would be very difficult for you to find like where someone is and where the someone is not. So always follow these white flags, and you will find someone someone under it, and then they will do the trick for you. So as you can see, it's not a difficult boss. It's not even engaging you. It's just engaging all of your summons, and all that you have to do is you have to hit him from far away, and you can easily defeat him. Well, when I was playing against this boss for the first time, obviously he took me off for a couple of times, because like it takes a while to understand like what this boss moves are. But I was amazed to see like how people were saying it's a difficult boss, and you need this and that strategy to defeat this boss. But honestly speaking, I found it very easy, and the strategy is also quite simple. All that you have to do is you have to hit him from far away and let your allies deal the damage. So as you can see that we are around 75% of his health. So I think this technique and this strategy is working. I'm again resummoning one of my ally who was dead. So this is the way you can see I'm resummoning all of my allies again, and you don't have to worry about if they are dead or if they are alive. All that you have to do is you just take care of yourself. Just don't get hit by him. Don't die. You can see that I'm almost down my health, but I have refilled it again. One more thing that I would like to mention here is that I'm using Great Glintstone Shard as my magic, because it's fast and it gives robust amount of damage to the boss. I've also used rock slings against this boss. They also give a good amount of damage to the boss, but the problem with rock slings is that they take a lot of time, and sometimes it's also very difficult because they consume a lot of your FP. So it's also difficult if you miss the attack, then obviously you lose a lot of your FP. And because like when you will be playing against this boss, you would be at early stage of your game, and definitely you won't be having many of the FP flask or many of the HP flask, so you have to take care of this as well. As you can see now, this boss is almost down his health, and I don't know like where did he go. He flew up in the sky. He's supposed to do it in his second phase. This is second time he has done it in this phase. I don't know, like usually he does it for the one time, maybe because like we are taking a lot of time, so he's doing it for the second time. Yeah, he's running from behind me, trying to hit me, but again, I'm trying to survive, and I hope that I will survive, uh, because I'm also on the horse and running away from him. Anyways, so as you can see, it took a lot of time. I mean, this is over 7 or 8 minutes maybe at the moment, but slowly and gradually, eventually, it will consume all of his health, and we will defeat this boss. As you can see, yeah, this should be the last one, I think. Yeah, yes, there it goes. So we have defeated this shard bearer boss, and there you are. So I think this was quite an easy technique, and I think you will like this and you will enjoy playing in this way.